Let's go! Today we're gonna take a look at our favorite Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. I hope you resisted her brainwashing during the last video, but hold on, it seems Ayami has come to assist Korone first. Ayami's assist will be 80 field Tenkai, allowing you to have access to a parry on cooldown in order to get a better defense. If you missed the previous video or any of the other characters I have done, the link is in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the notification bell to not miss anything PHFG related. That being said, let's get serious. As you can see, Korone's character has a tendency to punch people. In fact, Korone herself is known to practice boxing in real life. So Korone has been associated with boxing for the longest time, to the point where she even got some official boxing merchandise for her 3rd anniversary. This can mean only one thing. Korone will be the character representing the boxer archetype in our Perfect Hololive Fighting Game. Which leads us to a holo button. Her holo button will be boxing movement. 4 holo is a flashy step back. 6 holo is a flash step forward. 5 holo is a weaving move. Every of those moves has each unique follow-ups done with the attack button and can be used to cancel a special move. In addition, if you press 5 holo within the 2 frames someone should have hit you, Korone will automatically dodge the hit. You have to press the 2 holo button if you want to dodge a low. Works even against supers. However, if you miss the timing, you will start weaving and the blow of the opponent will count as a counter. The biggest part of her boxing archetype is tucked in her holo button, but also most of her normals will be straight up punching. Her special moves and her supers, however, are another story, as we will see right now. So let's start by holding one attack button for at least 3 seconds and releasing it. Korone charges forward fist first to punch her opponent. You can use the 5 holo button to turn around and dodge at any point one time. Korone still finishes the attack after the dodge. The distance traveled depends on the strength of the button. The AX version requires all 3 buttons to be held and makes the dash faster and the punch explode when it hits the opponent. 6, 2, 3 plus attack. Korone unleashes a super rapid barrage of punches in order to anti-air the opponent while she has her feet on the ground. More hits the stronger the button is, but also more recovery. 6, 3, 2, 1, 4 plus attack. A command grab in which Korone starts biting the opponent, then uppercuts them to the ground when she's done. The EX version makes the opponent bounce on the ground, leading to a combo possibility after it. 2, 1, 4 plus attack. Korone gracefully does a front wall cover, but she still hits the opponent in her way. The travel distance depends on the strength of the button. For the EX version, she does not move forward, but she instead does 2 front wall covers in place that slightly suck in the opponent. To the supers now! 214, 214 plus A. Korone offers cornets and other pastries to the other members of her team, buffing everybody's speed and defense for 30 seconds. 214, 1236 plus B. After a quick dash forward, Korone initiates a series of combo punches, focusing mainly on hitting the face of the opponent. If done by cancelling it from a holo movement, it does more hits and more damage. Remember that DV is very serious. Do not let your Oshi beat you up and turn your face into a pulp like that poor Korone's key. 236 plus C. Korone gets tired of using you as a punching bag, leaves the gloves behind, and goes get her chainsaw to cut your fingers. She now gains a UB, giving her the possibility of using a new special move. 236 plus attack up to 3 times. It's a Rekka using the chainsaw. It does a lot of chip damage on block. You can get up to 2 additional UBs that will improve this move. You can get them either by using a level 3 again, by hitting the enemy 20 times normally with that move, or hitting them 40 times on block with a chainsaw. Knowing that the first 2 Rekkas of the chainsaw do 2 hits, and the third one does 3 hits, for a total of 7 hits. The second UB increases the chip damage of the chainsaw a lot and fairly increases the normal damage of the chainsaw. The third UB makes the chainsaw unblockable. For her alternative super, Korone draws Oso Inu and Futo Inu. The change brings the drawings to life and makes the dogs real. The opponent then goes to pet the 2 dogs only to look up and realize that Korone drew Guru Guru, Oso Inu and more of her monster-like creatures this time, then gets beat up by those. Korone smiles and a white text on a black background saying listener gets eaten by monsters and appears. Korone still gets the UB and unlocks the chainsaw move for any of the other level 3 you can choose. For Korone, I knew I wanted her to be a boxer, but at the same time I wanted to keep what makes Korone Korone outside of boxing in her moveset. In addition, I always thought that boxers in fighting games all more or less play very similarly to each other, at least more than the other archetype. Especially high mobility rushdown boxers like Vanessa, which I actually used as an inspiration for Korone's moveset. So as a compromise, I use the function of boxing for Korone's holo button while still giving her both a couple of specials and supers unrelated to boxing. The aim was to make something more akin to the characters that are boxers but also have special powers or weapons in order to vary their playstyle a little bit. When it comes to Korone's theme song, that one was a tough one for me. We have Saikyo Tensai Wonderful World of Korone versus Doggy Dog Street. Both have hype enough moments to pop off during the level 3 super. Her first original song is very personal. There are a lot of references to herself, her listeners and lore. It also has a goofy and retro side that fits Korone perfectly. But it is a Dempa song, which is not a genre I actually really appreciate. It's useless to say that the song is not my favorite. On the other hand, we have Doggy Dog Street. It is literally one of my favorite holo songs. It's the only song I know well enough to karaoke by using only the instrumental. It's also the most popular of the 2 songs, with double the views of the first one, even if it was released 1 year later. But it depicts a sort of thug Korone that almost seems to be its own fictional character, and rapping is also not necessarily a style I would associate with Korone, although she showed even before that song released that she had already some skills in the matter. This is why, after a long deliberation with myself, I decided that Saikyo Tensai Wonderful World of Korone would be the default theme song for Korone. As much as I don't like the idea, I have to say that objectively her first original song is kinda more fitting to be a Korone's anthem. So I give it up. Not that it really matters anyway, since Doggy Dog Street is the second unlockable theme song, so it will be usable in the exact same way, but that stuff matters to me, okay? Moving on to her unlockable outfit, it will of course be Christmas Tree Korone, just in time for the holidays. Christmas Tree Korone will... Okay, I'm just kidding. This was another tough one. Okay, so let's start with the ones that won't make it in. We already have the idol costume and the New Year's one unlockable by default. The Sonic one can't make it for copyright reasons. Furball Korone is way too small. but will be used in the lobbies as her small version. So remains her second costume, her fourth one, and her new 3D one. Okay, so as to not tangent on something like this again for too long, I will pick the 3D one. It is her outfit from Psycho Tensei Wonderful World of Korone, made real in 3D, so it goes well with her theme song. Also, she surprisingly still uses her second outfit quite a lot, even compared to the last one. It's also iconic even if it's old. And I like her fourth outfit a lot as well, so I couldn't pick between the two. Just accept my cop-out of an answer. Anyway, we all know the real answer was actually her boxer outfit from the official Fukahire illustration. But my dumbass said we have to do the official outfits first, so we can't do that. And with that we are done! Today Korone beat up our Perfect Hololive Fighting Game, giving it a more perfect form than before. But don't forget that perfection has many faces. So how do you think Korone should play in the Perfect Hololive Fighting Game? What changes would you make to the moveset I came up with? Let me know in the comment section below, and again, don't forget to subscribe or you'll miss the next video again. On that, Jane!
Yeah, we did it! Yes, I shrunk myself into a tiny sauna. Oh, funniest thing I've ever seen.